Hello everybody, welcome back to the Void and consequently Danganronpa.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm player 2.
I'm player 1.
And we're going to start doing something a little bit different for Danganronpa here. Instead of two 30-minute episodes, we're going to condense them down into 1 hour-long episode and then fill something in for either the Tuesday or Monday slot.
Because this is a long-ass game.
Yes.
And yeah, we already have a long-ass game in Yakuza, so we want to, you know, does it make sense? It makes sense.
I think it makes sense. And again, I'm a borderline sociopathic entity from a different dimension that's currently chained up in a place outside of time and space.
And you know what we do?
We're forced to play video games for your entertainment.
You know what we also do? You know we straight doing your mom.
Congratulations, you made it unfunny. I can't do that joke anymore. Fuck you.
What led to Saika's death? That's what we need to make clear. Oh right, we're trying to figure out who fucking killed. We're in the class trial.
Bit more to learn about non-stop debates.
Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets. Okay. So now we have to find the right thing to counteract and the right evidence. So now it gets a little bit more complicated. You have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots. L1 to rotate.
I find it hilarious how everyone's just PNGs.
Alright, so first we gotta...
Oh god, that makes this comment about only being in love with 2D girls just so much weirder.
Alright, we have the sheath, the sword, and the knives. So I think first we need to figure out what is the contradiction. And then we can figure out the evidence.
Yes.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Okay.
The sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist. So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. So we have two here. Okay, so knife she had hidden away, and sword-based sneak attack. I think it's the sword one. So then what would be the evidence for that? If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. The sheath?
Yes.
The culprit grabbed the sword.
Oh, this is beautiful. It shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. So if it was a sneak attack, why would the sheath be damaged?
So
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
hidden away.
The sword-based sneak attack.
Yes.
No, that's wrong!
Break.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
That's why we have to do everything bit by bit. Because Mondo is slow. Poor boy.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
Is Hifumi's voice actor the same as Monokuma?
Probably.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Damn,
Who had the knife?
she did.
Now we're getting into the truth of it.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
No gold. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her palms? Her palms. Because you don't... Yeah, her palms.
I got it! You're talking
Oh,
about
we
her
healed.
palms, right?
Nice.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
We've established this. The sword leaves dust.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Shut up, Toko.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because then the sink would have gold?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, there's a certain regulation. The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
But also there would be gold on the faucet.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Damn.
Toko, it's been like 4 days.
She's like Powers. She nasty.
It's been like 4 days. Toko.
Take a shower.
My.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Damn.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
How would you take that as a compliment?
Insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have had to have been the one without the sword.
Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without...
These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Also, Leon looks terrified.
So
Would
now
also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Theon does look kind of... But we're also now starting to see why people call Sayaka a snake.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
God damn!
Damn!
Toko, why?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on. That can't be true. Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Why is she making us figure it out?
Ain't that the question, huh?
She's literally the ultimate detective. Why is she making us figure everything out? Wait. It's because we have the ability to communicate with others and she doesn't.
Yeah.
At least not as effectively as us.
That seems plausible.
Oh my god, she's like a Sherlock Holmes version of Comey. She can't communicate no good, so she has a friend do it for her. God damn.
I never thought of that. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left.
Make your argument.
Dying message. Dying message.
it's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Well,
Bang.
yeah, that
Very
one.
well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die!
We have like
Toko.
10 minutes.
Die! Oh, I'm gonna die!
Toko, chill the fuck out.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide
Oh, wait. I think it's the second one.
No.
clues, right?
No? Is
No.
that one?
Because
No, that's wrong.
he says there aren't any more clues. The message is the clue.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes.
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message. I can prove it. Her finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Oh shit.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Fuck you, Mondo.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear.
Nope. I like how it raises with their height. Gotcha, bitch!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yeah.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of? It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
I believe it'd be the singed, burnt shirt, yes. And the shattered ball.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where?
I think it's
How? When? Okay. How does How, where, or when?
I think it's how.
It was disposed in the incinerator.
Yes.
But then how does that point to him? Because I think it might...
No one else can toss it in there and use the ball to turn it on.
I don't know if we're getting to the ball yet. The shirt. It's either how or where. I think it's where, because then that brings up the incinerator.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to all that. Damn it. Damn it.
So it's how.
So it's how.
I got it!
Mm-hmm.
Look closely at how the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer.
Crystal ball.
The ball.
The baller.
Baller. Baller. Stop posting about baller.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yeah.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Yeah.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order
Bang.
to destroy the evidence.
Yeah, it's probably that one.
Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
The key to the whoever was on
So the only one person...
and you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, that's wrong.
Does he really say, no, that's wrong, whenever he finds the contradiction?
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was...
Toss it.
Right.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
One through that... through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
You're the
Unless
ultimate baseball star.
Ultimate baseball.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Would have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because ultimate baseball star.
Yes.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious.
I like how Celeste can be just either kind of dismissive but still polite, and then just completely frightening.
I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Are we here?
And with that, we can end this.
Or are we at the final wrap up?
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument. Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, we'll give a complete summary of the case. Reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. You'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Here we go. Begin. Alright. And of course, since this is Japanese, it goes from right to left.
Nice.
And we have 20 minutes to do this. That's cool.
That's a long time.
Alright, so we start in Act 1. So the Blacken goes into the room. So what is the start of it all? I'm gonna guess this. Go into the Sayaka room. And then they walk in. What's up? Sayaka's holding the knife. And then she...
Grab. Nope. Yes. Nope, go back. Last one.
This one. He's behind, he's near the sword, and he notices it.
Defend.
So then, she's going for it. And then, block. And now he has the sheath, and he... And then she drops...
Yes.
Wait.
What?
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure... I think there's future ones where you have, like, more options than you need. Alright. So now she's going to the bathroom. He's like... on the doorknob. She's scared. And then... screwdriver on the doorknob. The stab. Oh wait. Oh wait, no, this goes here. And then she writes the message. And then, damn. And Act 3. Well, from those pages, grabs the lint roller.
Yes.
In the trash room. Ball. The wind up. The pitch. Baller. And then throws the shirt in there. But finally, he thought he got away with it. Boom. So yeah, there was a bonus one.
Nice.
Because I think you can tell if there's an extra one, because it's literally just
a chunk from the panel.
A chunk from the panel, because it's literally just that big.
Yes.
So yeah, let's now reenact the crime.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object, I object, I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Bullet time battle.
What's bullet time battle?
Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. AKA the BTB, by the way. During the BTD, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button press with each tempo marker as they move across the screen to the center. Holy shit, it's a rhythm game.
Oh. Well, you're gonna be great at this.
Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Okay.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws? Could it have been?
Acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Alright, let's try this. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Where's your proof?
Without evidence, it's all bullshit.
This should
Toolkit.
prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Nice.
Hey.
Not. Is there an S rank or is it just A?
I'm gonna guess not. $81!
So that's how we get more Monokuma coins.
Holy shit, 81? Oh, we're getting shit, buddy. What's a mistrial?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Ooh.
Okay, then let's will be chosen as the blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Everybody's going Leon.
Oh, no more voice acting.
Looks like you're right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kurikawa.
What?
Cool. It's Leon, motherfucker.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, hold on a second. Leon.
Leon. Oh, ooh.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, what the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So that's why.
I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on.
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them? And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place?
Damn.
I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and loving on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair since the Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good wallop.
You know, can you take Kyoko? Because I feel like I'm not doing good.
Can I fight Kyoko?
No, can you take Kyoko's voice?
Oh,
Just do female. Deadpan female.
So something like this.
Basically.
Damn. Basic ass bitch. But monotone. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Barely.
I feel like I could take Monokuma.
I mean, you probably could, but then he would explode.
I feel like I could take an explosion. I got that biomass.
That boy thick.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during a class trial, the blackened Leon will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd set herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
So why?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. Oh no! He's calling out the American justice system! Oh god! After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. That's the kind of justice that's awakened when... Is that the kind of justice that's awakened when you...
Just shut up!
Okay, well anyway, more importantly...
Kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for! The punishment! It's punishment time!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
No more begging, no more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules! Society demands it! I'm going to add your screams to my mixtape. I prepared a very special punishment for Leon, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Yay! Ooh, animation. Oh, that was disturbing.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh. What is happening? Oh. Oh god.
The Thousand Blow.
Ah! Oh, it's gonna get worse the lower the number in the crowd dwindles.
It's gonna get
That was horrible!
It's gonna get way worse.
I wonder how pissed Monokuma would be if someone survived their execution. Like, if he survived the 1,000 balls that were shot at him, would he have been let go?
Well, hold that thought.
What do you mean, hold that thought?
Not for this game, but hold that. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, we can't call it that. What else could we call it?
Extreme!
Ugh. My adrenaline's pumping right out of control!
What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is all you gotta do is cut ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You suck, I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear. So, why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through all this, through such a grueling ordeal? Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a smile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Oh, walk a mile on scale. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. Ooh, he just made a fat joke.
Ooh.
Ooh, that sneaky bear. God damn. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to pound your ass to the ground. Kinky. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you did, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regret from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure.
Well, actually, they're not trapped. They're protected.
Donc quoi? You think, boy, Isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Chills! Kills!
That's what everyone is waiting for.
Oh.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some fun for later. Oh, that evil little shit.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
I just got an idea of how they might be able to escape. However, it risks either one or multiple of them getting blown up.
Huh?
They trick Monokuma into trying to explode, but they use it on the giant vault door.
Ooh.
Makoto, may I talk to you for a second?
She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
Surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
Told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of the case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that can never be changed. But even to the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
And if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
What?
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon? Sayaka? I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh, well, I'm psychic.
Oh, no! Oh, my kokoro! They really just hit us with that, huh?
What?
Huh?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition.
My heart!
My kokoro. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end. Surviving students, 12.
Ugh.
To be continued.
Is there gonna be one chapter where just like 6 of them die?
At
It's
most,
just a...
the despair bat.
Do we get friendship levels with Monokuma?
One is the loneliest member. No, we don't get friendship levels with Monokuma.
Imagine if we did.
Alright, well now we're in chapter 2. So I think that's a good place to end it. I've been Player 1.
I've been Player 2.
And we'll see you next time when we continue this fucking crazy game. Who will die?
I'm scared.
Who will die next? Who will be the killer? How will they die? What will be the punishment? Oh, fuck!
We'll have to find out.
On Bung and Bumper.